to Astral Spirit, and the fact that the physical is only on the hero, this would be a pretty cool game to pull out a Elder Titan support for Empire and throw the Spirit Breaker into the offlane role like Navi used to do for like General all the time. But I don't think we're going to get that again, sadly, until that either gets reverted or some other solution happens for that guy, because you're not really going to be dealing... I don't want to be next to a Terrorblade and take care of his armor with my physical body, because you'll just die. The Centaur Warrunner is stolen away by VP. I would say that's probably a little bit of a deny thing. I feel like that would have been the hero for Empire here.
Yeah, another setup stun. Stampede, very good at getting away from Terrorblade once he pops Metamorphosis. Also great counter initiation against the Bane. Ways to jump in and out of team fights. It kind of is Pasha's signature hero, though. When he first joined the team back last Dream League, he was playing a hell of a lot of Centaur all the time with that good old Aghanim Scepter back when it was still 60% damage reduction. Is it down to 40 now?
Yeah, it's like 40 or 35 40. Or something.
I don't think we even see Aghanims all that often anymore. But there is the Ghost Nature's Prophet. We love it. We do love it.
Yeah, we really do. I'm a big fan. I think they need sustain from VP. Would be one of the things they are missing a little bit here, but I'm not sure how they want to provide it. They could theoretically still IO, but Troll's pretty good. Spearbreaker's pretty good against the hero.
Where's Crystal Maiden?
Well with the Terrorblade.
Where's Crystal Maiden, Trent? Where has she gone?
I mean, she's sustained, but I don't think you want CM Bane as your duo.
A little bit awkward.
Although I'm not exactly sure what your answer is instead then. All your typical sustained supports tend to be the 5 Dazzles, Witch Doctors.
What about Enchantress for Lil? We saw VP smash Empire with a Chen.
Oh, or just Chen.
Yeah, could be a go. Because they don't have anyone that needs to go back into the jungle early on at this point. Centaur can stay on lane relatively easily, maybe goes to his jungle. But Chen or Enchantress, against the Nature's Prophet,
they actually have a lot of Midas buyers, honestly, though.
I guess Phoenix, Spearbreaker, Furion, they all like getting hands of Midas. Troll, not really so much, but 3 out of 4 so far would be a bit annoying. That's why I feel like Enchantress, with the pressure play you can have from her and the scaling capabilities to actually go into mid game. I can't remember who NP were playing against, but they had an Enchantress for AUI, and he was like the most farmed hero in the game. He had an insane performance on Enchantress, but out comes the Dazzle from VP.
So it's the sustain, but again, this is that awkward, like, it is a 5, and now you have this Bane who, I don't know, not the most ideal support duo, but he does pair really nicely with the Centaur Warrunner. Of course, we saw some roaming going on with this duo just the other day, just setting up Nightmare into Stomp into Double Edge. They just need an Invoker mid now for the Sunstrike, but I would guess that gets banned here. Maybe he would be a little bit too slow, though, overall. Maybe you're okay with them going with Invoker. You'd have to, like, snowball pretty heavily with Sunstrikes and stuff. You'd be missing out on some other aspects of your team if you want Invoker. Then again, you'd have Alacrity, too, though.
Alacrity TB.
Yeah. We'll see.
Could be. I mean, Team Empire could go for Invoker themselves. Sunstrike with Spirit Breaker, with Nature's Prophet. Alacrity Troll is huge. I mean, both of these teams could think about the Invoker themselves. But right now, I would kind of like VP to go for a Death Prophet. You've got the Grave for Dazzle, from Dazzle. You've got the Pushing Power from TB. Stampede helps as well. Spirit Siphon will help you lane and zone out your opponents. Does decently against Spirit Breaker. Doesn't really feel too susceptible to getting charged and ganked. I think if you ban TA here, you go for like a DP.
TA. There's also,
There's also Shadow Fiend.
Good and bad.
There are so many good options for mid laners now.
Yeah, there really are. And like Storm Spirit 2, not very good this game, I don't think, for VP, but certainly one that we've been seeing banned out in the later stages quite a bit.
Banning the Slark.
So they don't ban Tinker. That's kind of interesting. I feel like Tinker's actually pretty strong for Empire here. Global presence. Can TP onto the Treants, can hold back the early push.
Have we seen much of them playing Tinker?
I don't think so, but it seems very strong. I mean, the guy plays Arc Ward. How hard can it be? We will get the Air Invoker, so this really helps the Bane Centaur Warrunner duo, like, super hard. So I just sniped Dazzle and Invoker. You guys are welcome. First 2 I called out on both those picks. I'm amazing. Go me.
Congrats.
Thanks.
What's the Empire?
Thanks, guys.
What's Empire's 5th pick then? Come on. You've
Did
got
I
like
just say it? Tinker.
no, it's not going to be Tinker,
5
dude.
seconds.
If it's Tinker, next time I see you, I will cook you a curry next time I see you.
I don't know. They need AoE control. I like the Slark Band's interesting though, isn't it?
10 seconds
We
remaining.
sometimes see troll mid, but not that often. I guess against TB and Invoker, Slark can get a little bit annoying, and with such little lockdown, just the Nightmare and the Fiend's Grip, Dark Pact purges all of that off. But FN Storm.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Definitely better for them than it would have been for VP. So I like this. A lot of similar ideas to the Tinker, though. I think just not as good against TB for sure. Yeah, hard for TB to sunder, but he doesn't do anything against the illusions really, and they have kind of okay options though on the rest of their team. So problems I foresee for VP is that they don't have any way to like. At least maybe their draft is a bit difficult because they didn't have any way to purge off the blind from the troll or the fire spirits here. It's gonna be rather obnoxious. There's like you get one manta, you know, if you're TB. So he's gonna be a little bit cautious about some of these spells.
Yeah, and if laning phase goes poorly for VP, they don't have amazing ways to catch up. Centaur and TB are very sort of, you know,
5
pressure based.
seconds
They want to keep the tempo up. Invoker can catch up through farming jungle, and like you mentioned earlier, Sunstrike kills onto the squishier targets like Phoenix or the Nature's Prophet. But Empire seem to have a much better, well-rounded draft. Battle Trance with the Storm Spirit, the right clicks come out. They've got this tricore of physical damage dealers that also have elements of magic damage coming out of them. And then they have the two supports who both sustain, control, and have teamfight ultimates to throw into the mix. I think laning phase is very important for VP to get locked down and make sure you don't feed.
Certainly been a theme of today, that's for sure.
I guess
The
it's more
game
than just
seems to be just win.
It's more than just not feeding though, I guess. It's make sure that you solidify your safe lane, make sure TB gets farm, make sure Centaur doesn't feed. Game number 3 though, Mr. Cat EU Invitational here. 1 apiece between VP and Team Empire. We've had 2 stomps in games number 1 and 2. Hopefully game number 3 is a little more back and forth, but you never know. With these CIS derbies, they could go one way or the other. And when they do so swiftly.
Are you feeling one of these drafts more than the other?
I like Empires, like...
Yeah.
I don't know, I struggle with drafts in this new patch. I really do. Like, I'm still trying to get my head around it. Like,
30 seconds
I
to battle.
would much prefer to play Team Empire's draft. Because I know that even if I screw up laning stage for the first 5-10 minutes or something, I have ways to get back into the game through smokes, through team fights, through split push of Nature's Prophet, but mainly through the charging of Miposhka. He can set things up. Who sets things up for Virtus.Pro? A Bane?
Yeah, exactly. It's like basically all on Pasha just hitting a big blink stomp, which is very difficult.
Yeah.
Not easy. And in the later stages, no one, he's going to have spells, but mid-game, if you're behind, this game looks very hard for VP, and you can just read the synergy on Empire. It's everywhere. You have Zip, you have Global TP, you have Charge, those 3 heroes working in tandem. You have the Phoenix bailing you out of bad fights, and a lot of heroes that work well with Battle Trance. I would agree that if the teams were reversed, I would be like calling this game over, I think, just because like how well VP have played lately, and if I saw VP with these 5 heroes, I'd be like, yeah, this game's just done.
Yeah, I think so as well. King Aura is trying to look for the classic solo move, but solo is 1 step ahead. Observer Ward down, Courier sniped. King Aura will not get the Courier because it's back towards the tier 3, and Bane looks like he is perfectly fine just to wander off back towards the mid lane. TB pops Metamorphosis top lane. Action in all lanes and in all things as FN turns back to fight into the Bane. Miposhka lands the charge, but no remnants thrown out just yet. Basic harass coming into the Bane Elemental, trying to give no one a bit of an easier time in this lane.
Lots of 2v2s mid lately. Guess to be expected, of course, with the extra creep being here. It's not quite as punishing to have someone leeching a little bit in your lane as it used to be. We still haven't got our Bane level 1 in people, though. I have to say, still hoping that makes a comeback, because that used to be the funniest thing ever to watch. So depressing. I really am kind of a sadist in that way. I like those kind of things, you know? The ones that are just, like, so depressing you don't even want to play the game. Those are my favorite kind of abilities.
Like,
except for when,
no physical violence, just schadenfreude, watching other people's misery and...
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dearie mate. Well, Storm Spirit being shoved a little bit out. Where is the Spirit Breaker now? Miposhka is... stacking
Courier
the camp.
mid.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Ghost Sticks found it. 1-2
This is
punch.
the same as the other day.
Very nicely done. They ping it out, they say, lad, go kill it. TP's back to base, returns up, and it'll walk all the way back to top lane. Mid lane, though, 3 heroes coming in. The charge onto Solo with King R. Hasted up on the Phoenix, dives forward, but Solo is still tanky on this Bane. Good base stats, and no one turns around to fight. Solo not dead just yet, ticking over to the Fiery Spirit, but Miposhka is the one dropping low with a Sunstrike launched out. Not enough, it is! Woo! The final click comes through. No one punches from range. Spirit Breaker will pay the price.
Yeah, taunt those little balls in the air. No one doing the juggling. I like it. 2.5 minutes in. That is a big lead for 2.5 minutes. Jeez, what is happening? 2,000
net worth. Our laning stage is going well. They force Ghost Stick out. Sure, the courier gets sniped, but TB is farming incredibly well. 20 and 11. Now these denies paying off dividends for this safe lane carry. Pasha's off lane is going reasonably well at the same time. Level 3 with 13 CS. Laning stage is going well for VP, and that was kind of the caveat I gave to their draft. As long as you don't feed and fail, I think they'll do reasonably well. And you look at no one. That Alacrity going, he is pumping out inordinate amounts of damage.
Yeah, Storm's just gone.
Is he just jungling fully now?
Yeah, he's too low to go back. There's no shrine for another 1.5 minutes. Doesn't want to run all the way back to base. This is a super awkward moment for a Storm Spirit. Shrine's hurt, man. Where'd they go?
Where did they go indeed?
He has to walk. Look at Solo's positioning. He's just like walk all the way around.
And there's even an observer board watching for his stack. He sees it now, and maybe it gets stolen out by someone, but at the very least, they'll know exactly where the Storm Spirit is.
I was thinking he needs to walk all the way up here to Shrine. Then oh yeah, he can't use base shrines. What a patch. This is great. I really approve of the no shrines early though. I like it. Bringing back our punishing lanes. Making strong laners a little bit better again.
Well, now Chappie has phase boots. Maybe they can push out Pasha. Centaur's getting a lot out of this lane. Solo, all on his lonesome, battling against King R and nearly killing him off. The charge from Miposhka does come through, but Bane, such a tanky beast. I always loved Bane for the sole reason. Oh, top lane. Ghost Stick. He is dead. Lullen Ramses. Laning phase going even better than expected. 2 kills now.
Jeez, he's only gotten 3 last hits since the last time we looked at him.
Yeah.
On Ghost Stick.
Ghost Stick not doing particularly well. 5 and 1. That is actually, that's really bad.
Yes.
That is like the worst. That is the worst I've seen an Nature's Prophet do in a long time. Usually you're getting last hits. You're getting phase boots by like 3 minutes, and he sniped a courier as well.
I was gonna say that's the one thing though. He wasted quite a bit of his own time in a sense, just because he got the courier snipe, and then he didn't TP back to lane, even though he wasn't missing very much mana. I think it was kind of like that panic TP, but probably could have just came back up top. Honestly, missed out on a lot of experience and potential last hits because of that. And now even Lil's coming in to deny some of this. I'm with you on the Bane thing though. This hero's funny because I think in terms of like strength to model ratio or like tankiness to model, he's got to have one of the higher ones where like he looks squishy and you don't realize it, but like him and Vengeful Spirit, you know, they got some serious stats.
Yeah, I forgot I was making that point actually, but the fact that he's got even stats across strength, agility, and even stat gain, I always enjoyed that concept, and I don't know why. Just a part of my brain just likes that, even though I don't like the hero in particular.
Oh, come on, you gotta love the Bane.
Yeah.
He's a fun dude.
I like Banes that level Enfeeble. Honestly, I think Enfeeble is the biggest underrated spell on any hero. It is so good.
Bold like, Garrett save it. I mean, I agree. It is pretty crazy.
Like what?
I've seen entire strategies revolve around it before.
What other?
Like they just max it.
Exactly. What other spell is literally never taken that could be good? You know, usually we see a value point or something in you know other spells, but Solo with a Nightmare setting up for maybe a Sunstrike kill here. Double edge onto Troll will secure the kill. Nicely paired up there. I guess the trio even. Including that Invoker from the middle lane. And that's a 6.5 minute Midas. I don't know if that's what FN was pinging out there as Lil. Wait, hang on. Where was that? Oh, it's over here. Lil and Ramses pair up to get a kill over on Miposhka's Spirit Breaker. 0-4 as Miposhka TP's into the top lane. Not sure exactly what he's meant to be doing here. Trying to close the door on this tier 1.
1k GPM lead right now. Oh, no they don't. What the hell? My brain just melted. Alright, well it's basically going to be a 500 GPM lead now. 4k lead, that's crazy.
4k lead at 7 minutes, yeah. But it's experience as well. Level 8 Invoker, level 7 Terrorblade. Invoker is 1500 gold ahead of his counterpart. Ramses is just whacking away at TB up against his tier 1 as well. Stampede, they're going in bottom lane. Sunstrike won't land. They'll still get the double edge and stomp combo onto Chappie. They need to get the right clicks through though, as his Fire Spirits are doing a hell of a lot of work up against them, and Chappie turns to fight. He's not dead just yet. They can't kill him, they do, finally. Bring him down, but Solo and Pasha both lose their life in exchange.
Poshka, oh, he just got away from some right clicks from Lil. Looks like he will survive through the poison. One more right click wouldn't have done it. Down will go to tower. So they answer back, but yeah, that's a nice gain for Empire.
Early tier 1 though, gonna boost up that net worth lead by VP again. Empire still waiting for their heroes to really become what they're meant to be, what they were picked for. Storm, of course, to zap in to find the Dazzle, but he needs Bloodstone, needs Orchid. Phoenix needs to hit level 6, which is why King R is sitting on bottom lane for that Supernova. And you can only guess that once King R hits level 6, they'll look for some kind of smoke play with Miposhka. TP and Ghost Stick to try and help out, but even this Nature's Prophet is, you know, you're mentioning the CS, but he's massively underfarmed as well. 400 behind the Centaur.
I feel like Miposhka's 6 is actually more important than King R's too, in a lot of ways. Like, in terms of, like, ganking potential, defensively, it's much better to have the egg, which is going to be really important for when TP's rotation comes through. But for smoke plays, I would want the Nether Strike. Nice bash, though. High skill. God.
Solo not going to go for the deny play. Finish off by the Fire Spirits. Stampede for the top lane, though. Chappie, what are you doing up here? Followed through and killed off. The Metamorphosis seems to be permanently up for Ramses. Every time I look at top lane, he has Metamorphosis up and running.
They're not even going to keep pressuring. Miposhka has shown up here, so he's just going to use this to quickly go through the jungle. Microing some illusions right now, but now back to hitting creeps. Always really waiting for the pull. Alright, so he's just going to sit up here, actually going to leave the jungle to his Dazzle. That does delay our rotation bottom, though. We'll have to wait till the next Metamorphosis before we'll come down and take care of the Radiant Tier 1 safe lane. But he will have Dragonlance at that point, that is for sure.
I think they're going to try and do it without the TB even. If they get this Nightmare into Stomp, their Solo starts things off. They'll have the Stomp and the Sunstrike. Pasha lines it up, lands it as well, and with a double edge they find another kill on Chappie. This Troll is being slammed. TP in from Ghost Stick looking for something, but Pasha, great TP. Realizing what was coming, Solo will be the sacrifice here, but a support for a core if he dies at all. King R, he can turn around and brain sip Consalo. Yeah, you're right. Fire Spirits, he's fine. He's got a Grave behind him as well. But look, right, Lil has level 3 Poison Touch.
Yeah, I noticed that it was pumping out some serious damage earlier. And that's probably what caught Troll off guard, right? His Dazzle probably just like throws this on him. He's like, uh-oh, that's more than I expected. And then they put him in a position with the TB.
No one.
Ghost Stick's leaving.
Yo, it's 10 minutes in, and no one nearly has Aghanim Scepter. This is legitimately going to be like a 12.5 minute Midas Ags on Invoker. This is insane amounts of farm. Closing in on 7,000. TB has Dragonlance now complete, and the rotation that you were looking for, he wanders in towards mid lane. Metamorphosis ready in 20 seconds. Empire.
On Earth? That just doesn't even. How's that even possible? How's he so farmed on this Invoker?
8 Sunstrike kills. What is 300?
He only has 3 though.
103 CS at 11 minutes. Yeah. 105 CS at 11 minutes. 106 CS. Okay, I'll stop.
Oh, he got ditched mid though. Like Empire, they left him alone. FN left the lane.
Like they had the dual lanes mid a little bit, but we'll come back in a second because the Fiend's Grip into Sunstrike. Oh, FN, can you zap? You can. Gets away barely. The Supernova will force their attention back onto it. And when it comes to Poshka, nice Nightmare. Dodges out from the charge. The Sunder was there as well, but Ghost Stick survives. The Whirling Axis provides them his chance. And Lil turns back. Looks for Chappie. With a Stomp Double Edge, Pasha reveals his Blink. The debut proving to be useful. They don't kill the Storm. He drops within an inch of his life. But they do... Wait, where was that? Oh, he was aiming for what used to be a shrine. That's not a shrine anymore, mate. You're not going to catch him there.
Yeah, not a bad guess, though. Hoping he was just still waddling his way through there, I think. Wow, that is Aghanim Scepter, purchased at 12 minutes. Minus Ags.
Disgusting.
That's got to be the fastest I've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely is. I mean, usually Invoker by now has like maybe 80 CS or something. But you're right, Storm left the lane after a little bit of dual laning with, you know, Spirit Breaker, Phoenix coming in a little bit here and there. Just Bane and Invoker were managing to, you know, get kills back on them, turn things around, and make sure that it just wasn't worth their time. So Storm, FN just spent a lot of his time back in the jungle. Now, though, Empire Smoke. They're looking for a big kill, expecting Invoker to be jungling, but he's jungling over to the east, not the west.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And no one is an absolute monster. Where's Ramses now? Is he pushing? No, he's farming. Tier 1's all but gone. Mid 1 on 430 HP. Empire at least trying to get something on this top lane as they will chip away and bring down the Tier 1 there. It's a fair amount of gold for them, but still close to a 7,000 net worth advantage for Virtus.Pro. It looks like they're moving on up. Smoke from Solo and Pasha. Again, these two pairing as they do in every single game, but Miposhka scouts them out, and they will instantly deward the Observer placed by Solo.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Still trying to fiddle with new Dota. It's a little different these days. I gotta get used to it. I need to check these Invoker timings since 7.00, so I think I found the right page these days. There's been one at 12 minutes, and it was a victory.
From who?
I'm not exactly sure if I can find that out with new Dota yet. Oh wait, it was Firo. Of course it was Firo.
Okay.
12:27. It was still slower than this one.
Wait, what? Where? Oh, my bad.
So that's a Sunstrike again. I mean, that's not really. That's one hero. You know, that's the beauty of this combo.
I just didn't see the troll's icon. It was covered up by the centaur, and then he was gone within a second, obliterated and deleted from the map. Boy, troll. What is he at now? Like 1 and 6 on Chappie's troll. 4,400 net worth behind the centaur by about 500. Nature's Prophet's overtaking him thanks to the hand of Midas. Lila's gonna have a mech soon. This game is just going down the toilet for Team Empire. Trent, what is their way back in? How do they find kills, pickoffs, towers, anything?
It's gotta be some like crazy charge play from a post where he just hits like 4 heroes and then that's distracting them from the egg. That's a good grab. They could never mind. We're not coming in. All right.
But now they continue fighting. They turn 1 into 2. Noah comes in with Alacrity. Cold Snap has the Tornado invoked. They won't find anything further here, I don't think. Miposhka jukes away through the trees and far away.
This is bold.
Oh, he doesn't get it though.
Oh, that was fast on that.
Sneaky, go stick. Sneaky. Like, no one just doesn't care. He is just casting spells on whatever he wants whenever he wants. He has Blink Dagger now. 15 and a half minutes in. This is ridiculous. Like, this...
That's a problem. I'm really not sure. They don't have the like wombo combo that a Phoenix could use to try and bring back this game. You know, there's no Void or
Treant.
Even like a song, yeah, Treant, something like that. Anything like that. And if Stampede's not on cooldown, then it's gonna be very difficult to make that work too, because they're just gonna run away. Even if you find this perfect egg, they can't kill. They have Roche potential anytime they want.
Invoker
Dazzle has Medallion.
Invoker has more net worth than Troll and Nature's Prophet put together. But I guess the silver lining is if you kill the Invoker, you'll get a lot of money. 401, highest net worth in the game of the highest net worth team. Maybe a Roshan steal. No. They're wandering in, but they don't have the Troll with them. He's got his Vlads and moving into the S&Y, but it's long and hard, arduous work here for Empire to come back in. VP just have a stranglehold on the map. They've got Metamorphosis ready as well for the Terror Blade, so they can go and push into tier 2s if they so desire. Empire aiming for that top lane. I don't know. Trent, I really don't know.
I like the rating they're playing around Roche. Maybe that's the kind of setup they need. You know, we don't have the typical setup from your own team in a Void or something like that, but if Roche can naturally bait them in there and bring them into this enclosed circle, it's a very nice topographical area to use your Phoenix Egg, right? It can be hard to get around these cliffs, try and attack this thing if you're doing it in behind. Maybe that'll work. But I don't know.
It's tier 2. It's low, but it's not low enough. Solo's moving forward, looking for a Stampede into Brain Sap or Fiend's Grip or Nightmare or something to set up. They go for the Sunstrike. It's going to land on someone. Miposhka on the back end. Good Tornado, though, from no one. They've got the Cold Snap now as well. Back onto the Troll with the Fiend's Grip as well. They can't stop him from dying. Partial will come in to secure the kill. 2 in quick succession. Spirit Breaker died much deeper, maybe trying to hold the aggressive holds of VP back from his team.
All Ghost can do is split push. That is the one thing going for them. I mean, it's impressive they even got that much damage onto a tier 2 top, honestly, considering the situation they're in. But VP may be playing it a little bit safe in some ways, spending a lot of time together, especially when they don't have perfect vision as to what Empire are up to. They really don't want to give any comeback kills, especially that Invoker. He closes in on 12,000 net worth.
What's his GPM right now? 644. Not too shabby.
Respectable.
Pretty good. Boots of Travel done, gives him that global mobility to join team fights, split push a little bit more, and deal with the Nature's Prophet of Ghostic, who has been teleporting around, and is aiming for the Maelstrom to even...
He was going Shadow Blade, and then he just switched that too, which is kind of interesting.
I think they realized that they just need to hit things. Like, you just need more damage to do anything in this game. Sunstrike is going to do a lot of damage to King R, not quite finish him off, as Lil goes in with a Medallion, but not enough range for the Poison Touch to land. But here comes the big pressure play. Ramsey's ready, Manta Dragon Lance, no one in behind him with a Clarity, limited mana, but he'll be able to regen that up. But let's just take control of the Roshan pit, shove in mid lane, get some heroes up on the high ground with some vision.
All lanes pushed.
All lanes pushed. Is that what that noise was, Trent?
Yeah, that was my So those are my lines. Okay. My lane pushed lines.
Oh, look at this. The smoke's immediately cancelled. The Weaver's there as well. Reflection down from Ramses. I mean, what did they do to stop it? Blink Stomp, oh, it catches onto 2. Maposhka's going to be the target of choice. It splits the Sunstrike between the two of them, but the Fiend's Grip catches onto FN. Deafening Blast and Meteor. And honestly, this might just be game. Ramses is about to die thanks to the Supernova. Solo heals himself back up with the Brain Sap and the Stick Charges. Ghosting. We'll look for another one as well. Chappie's killed off Pasha. Empire. Oh, they're winning a team fight. Lil, Grave TP, no bashes coming through. He gets away. How did TB die?
That was like... He literally was initiating. He kind of walked in first, you know, and they get the Regoose, but no Sunder off in time. I didn't catch if it was a bash or something like that, but immediately they're into the pit. Definitely the right call. Denied us out from the Dire. And that's one small step that could start bringing this back. 7, they didn't get no one, and this guy still has Blink Agonist.
And he is coming in with the combos for the pit. EMP Tornado gonna land. Roshan, a third of its HP remaining. No one. Where are you? Denying mid tower. The Sunstrike will scout. Let's see what Empire are up to inside the pit. Oh, initiating onto Miposhka. The charge forward cancelled by Cold Snap, and they will kill him. The blink forward. Stomp misses. Ghostic has a Sprout to get himself out as well with a Shrine popped. VP still want to go in. They've got a stun, don't they? No. Nightmare is coming off
falling down. So let's give it to him. Mid lane, still chasing Chappie here.
They've got the Cold Snap in the Ice Wall. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. Sunstrike will secure it. And Aegis was given to the Storm Spirit.
That's good. At least, right? Oh, he's enfeebled as he jumps back in on a solo.
They kill him off. FN running out of mana very, very quickly with the damage and the Alacrity. They've killed the Aegis. Ghostic TP's in, looking for Solo. No one blinks forward aggressively with the Cold Snap and the Alacrity. They kill off Ghostic as well. FN needs to get something out of this, or he just needs to get himself out of this. Zip zaps away with a TP scroll.
Oh no.
I just don't understand this game trend. It goes from bad to worse for Empire, then they somehow miraculously win a team fight where they kill Ramses, but then they go and play hyper aggressively against a team that has, you know, a tremendous net worth lead over them, and they get picked apart again, losing that advantage immediately almost.
To be fair, it wasn't just a Bane. You're thinking like, okay, they're a little split up right now. We actually got some control over the lanes. We need to try and take advantage while they're not 5-man. This is the only chance that we're going to get as a Storm Spirit like this. Once they're 5 again, the odds of us winning our fight are so low. So trying to abuse the Aegis to make it happen, but yeah, as you said, sadly that did not work out for them. But when they're 5, like, what is FN going to do? I'm worried about him. They have a hard time canceling Fiend's Grip.
Kill Dazzle.
Yeah, that too.
I think that is the plan for FN. I'm more worried about Chappie than I am FN. Like, FN at the very least has a Bloodstone and ways to, you know, evacuate team fights when things go poorly. But Chappie is...
Bottom.
Yeah. Dead.
Has a blink though. Good for his ratting.
Dead. This is a very old build. This is what we used to see from Cheshire Cat back on the Power Rangers days when he used to play Nature's Prophet. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, and he'd blink at the trees all the time.
Yeah, so when he was playing Radiant, basically what he would do is he would TP to this spot here, and he would always place this ward. And he would be able to see up and down, so he could actually cut the wave here, and then pressure tier 3. That was like his move. All the time. Every game he played Nature's Prophet, he would do the same thing over and over again. And nobody stopped it, or nobody realized this was going on.
But well, you know what his problem was? He was also a Brood player, so it just came naturally to him.
True. Just push top lane over and over again, but here come the cavalry. Ramses, Alacrity on the Terrorblade, Metamorphosis up as well. The blink forward, Pasha not going to catch onto the Phoenix. Nice attempt there with the combo though. Sunstrike was thrown preemptively, but the damage is being done. Nature's Prophet is on top lane, shoving into tier 3 of the Dire team, and, well, VP, they've got to retreat and make sure that they address this and deal with it, but it's perfect timing. Maybe they bait this one out. Storm Spirit jumps in, Tornado, perfect down with the Deafening Blast as well. No one catches the two of them, and they've killed the Spirit Breaker. Ghost Stick, he's going to try and TP back to try and fight this, because the buyback from the Spirit Breaker means they want to battle. Tier 3 top lane still dropping low. Ghost Stick is sticking around, he's staying here. They're losing heroes. Cloud's
They saw TPs get cancelled too. They know Invoker can't leave.
Neither can Terrorblade now. Fiends get back onto the Spirit Breaker, the blink forward. No one finds FN, EMP, Cold Snap onto Chappie as well. The Troll needs to be caught, needs to be killed. Meatball, it's not going to clip him at all. And in the meantime, tier 3, it is going to fall, but they find the initiation. Sunstrike into Double Edge. But hello, I'm inside my trees. I am TPing out. I am taunting. The trouble is, even though you take the T3 top lane, you are losing your barracks. The Tornado flies through, catches the Nightmare Storm, and now the TP's full flow from Virtus.Pro. Supernova even expended there to try and kill off Lil, but it's a lowly Dazzle. It's a support kill.
Got that Midas now, though. I mean, if you're down 12.7 and you manage to find a tier 3, it's pretty good. How many buybacks? Any? I don't think.
Spirit Breaker brought back.
Oh, yes, right at the beginning. Yeah, that's right. What's the new buyback cooldown?
Still 8 minutes.
Check.
Wait, what?
Oh, maybe is it? Yeah, it's like it used to be 7, right?
It's 8 minutes. Hasn't it always been 8 minutes? Am I dumb?
Yeah, no, it was definitely 7. It was 7. Now it's 8 minutes.
How long ago was this?
I don't know. It's been 7 ever since I can remember.
I mean, how long ago did it change to 8?
Literally this patch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. It was just one of those random general changes.
I'm insane then.
I know.
Yeah.
You have issues.
I know.
It's okay.
We're all aware.
It happens to the best of us.
Fuck you.
FN... He's fine.
Yeah, he just gets back into the trees. VP back on the horse, back in the saddle. Move TB up to the front lines with his freshly purchased Eye of Skadi. What's Invoker bought recently? Lincoln Sphere, fully completed. Okie dokie. Yeah, no charge, no Nether Strike, no Vortex, and more importantly, Orchid from Team Empire's Storm Spirit. Have been an absolute disaster for them, so they've got to try and pop the Sphere with charge and then zip in with Orchid to silence him. But you've got to worry about the Dazzle then with the Mech and the Heal and the Grave and all that nonsense. As Terrorblade finds a double damage rune at the top spot. Ghost Stick is pressuring shrines and farming jungle at the same time. But the high ground attempt is coming. It's inevitable. Virtus.Pro, they're setting up for it. The DD, Terrorblade, just look at this damage come through. The Tier 3 doesn't stand a chance, Trent. There's no glyph. I think this might just be another lane of ranks, to be perfectly honest with you. Empire, they've got to do something, and they've got to do it quickly. Lincoln's put onto the Terrorblade, Chappie moves forward. They do force him back a little bit with the Sunray there, but it's now only a matter of seconds until he's back up on top of the high ground again. FN is waiting in these trees, looking for his moment to strike as the Sprout onto Ramses holds him in place, but the Deafening Blast and the Fiend's Grip now with a jump in. Stomp is there onto Storm, lifted in the air with a Sunstrike landing. Meatball won't connect, but Miposhka's already gone. Ramses is clearing up in the back end as, well, he's stood his ground. He can't really move. Stuck in the tree, but he's still killing people off. Solo, well, he's okay. The Sunray won't do much. A nice Force Staff there forces the Phoenix into the Stomp of Pasha. And Virtus.Pro taunting, crashing and burning, diving around, spamming.
The teams are so weird to watch, Gareth. Why does this happen?
I don't understand.
Every game is a stomp, one way or the other. It's really not a common thing to see like this.
No. Like, seeing a stomp in a series is kind of understandable. Very often it's game number 1 where it's just a stomp. And then game 2 people adapt, they address the issues they had, they redraft, and things are okay, then we have back and forth series, or the series just ends. But for these two teams, it's like stomp into reverse stomp into reverse stomp. Okay, so tournament idea: VP versus Team Empire, best of 99. Just see how many one-sided stomps we see through the.
Like that's crazy. 6 stomps in a row. I don't get it, man. It's so weird.
Oh, regardless, I'm still in shock, but congratulations to VP. They do walk away with the 25,000. The winners of Mr. Cat EU Invitational, Team Empire, come in second place with a 12,000 US dollars prize. 26-7 though, the final score. And I'm still in, like, this entire series has just, like, had me in shock. You know, it's one of those things where you just don't know. You don't know how to explain what's going on, because I don't even know if the players understand what's going on. Why are we losing? How are we winning? What's going on? Why is this going so easily for us? Why aren't they doing anything against us? Is it just?
Oh, it was fun though.
Is it just a drafting thing?
And that's the thing. It doesn't even feel that draft based. I don't know. It feels like they just get this momentum and never let go. Well, they let go like once every game, and then they just kind of rein themselves back in. But
game 1 did have that like one defining turning moment at top lane tier 1.
Yeah,
that's like the only thing out of this series that I can say I understood where that game went wrong. And it was that moment there where Pasha got a good RP and they kind of swung things around. But game 2 and game 3 were absolutely bizarre.
I think the lack of AoE initiation was Empire's problem this game, just in terms of like because the spot they were put in, not necessarily a problem with their draft, but once VP get that lead, if you don't have AoE initiation to at least set something up for this egg, you're never going to get this egg off. It's not going to work. Charge isn't reliable enough when you have that many things to cancel it, as you said, picking it into just the Bane first, but the hero's so early that we had plenty of other options come out that could mess with him, namely the Invoker.
Well, that's it from us. That's it from Mr. Cat EU Invitational. I've been Gareth, joined by Trent, and earlier on in the week, I was joined by Lyrical, or last week even. This is, time has gone by. Time does go by quickly when you're having fun. And it's been a good tournament. It's been a learning experience for me, getting into this new patch. Learning experience for the teams, I guess, as well. You know, we're watching them develop while they are learning how to draft and how to play the game again. I've seen tweets say, well, what is mid lane? How do I play mid lane now? There are extra creeps. How do I play off lane now? The off lane meets a little bit closer to our tower. Shrines are gone. So many changes and so many wonderful things to see. It's been good. What other tournaments are there today? Has Starladder finished yet?
Looks like no, they're still going.
So
and Dream League is back today too.
Exactly, Starladder and Dream League still going. So that does conclude Mr. Cat, but there's lots more Dota action for you guys all over the world. So make sure you keep on watching, keep following your favorite teams, and send your love to Shiva, because she does deserve it. I'll see you guys next time, whenever I do cast another game, which I'm not entirely sure when I will. Maybe I'll just go back to making videos. Why are you laughing at me?
I love your videos, Gareth. Don't ever change.
Have you watched any of my videos?
Yeah.
Were you being sarcastic? It's not
I saw the GH Wisp one.
okay. You should watch the
And your first one.
first one was dog. Like the first one was really bad.
Well, I still watched it.
The Black Pudge one I think was probably the best one.
Oh, I
so
did watch
far.
that one. That one was funny. It had a very adorable intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. See, I care.
You care about
think I
me,
don't
Trent.
care.
You care
Yeah.
about me.
Alright,
Oh yeah,
get us
people in
outta
chat
here.
are saying Solo had 322 experience per minute. Well,
Oh,
well
wow.
spotted. Well spotted.
Man, excellent. Leave it to the think tank that is Twitch.
They see everything. Okie dokie. Right, that's it. Enough rambling. Enough idle chitter chatter. Thanks for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Go and watch some more Dota.